Hello everyone, welcome back to the Ace Combat 6 Aircraft Showcase. Tonight we're going to be looking at two aircraft families, the F-14D Super Tomcat and the Su-33 Flanker D. Last time we looked at the Hornets and the F-2 Viper Zero. And this time we're looking at, the Tomcat has 7 variants, and the Flanker D has 6, so it's going to be a long one tonight. Alright, let's go ahead and start things off with Mission 7, Salumna Peak. Shimmering Death.
Our forces have expanded. Slovakia's military forces in Ania will gradually start to diminish.
We'll go and skip the briefing. Excuse me. Pardon me. Let's see here. Start mission. Alright. So, the F-14D Super Tomcat. Super Tomcat is equipped with digital fly-by-wire variable geometry wings and a powerful twin engines. Although costly to maintain, this carrier-based aircraft's wide array of advanced capabilities place it at the pinnacle of modern aircraft design. Unparalleled top speed and acceleration coupled with high maneuverability and stability make the F-14D an impressive aircraft. Long-range missile armaments also allow for preemptive striking capability on multiple aircraft. Excelling at hit-and-run assaults, this high-speed intercept fighter is perfect for aerial defense missions. Alright, so the F-14D was manufactured by Grumman. And let's see here. History. The D model let's see here. What doesn't really say when the D model. Let's see, development. And changes. Okay, the D model. I want to say came out in the 90s, but I can't really find it. But the Tomcat as a whole, first flight was September 22nd, 1974. No, its introduction. Its first flight was in 1970. She was retired from the United States Navy on September 22nd, 2006. She was manufactured, the family as a whole, from 1969 to 1991. The F-14 is currently in operation with Iran, but parts are becoming more harder and harder to find by design. The U.S. Defense Department has specifically been destroying parts as fast as they can to specifically deny Iran the capabilities of maintaining their Tomcats. See here. If we look at the stats, We have modest defense or medium defense and stability, modest air to ground, about average mobility, but speed and air to air are basically, well, I don't want to say max, but they're very high. In fact, Tomcat might be the fastest aircraft in a 6. As for weapons, we are armed with 150 AIM-9C Sidewinders. I'm trying to find something here. Looking at Tomcat, or liveries. Okay. Anywho. As for our liveries, we've got 3 in the base game. The Amerian colors, which a former, or like in an old video of mine, a YouTube commenter helpfully pointed out that the Amerian livery is based off of the real-life livery of VFA Strike Fighter Squadron 154, although at the time it was just VF 154. The Black Knights. Then we've got... Then we've got the Estevakian livery, which is the gray, or it's the NSA WC Blue Splinter Aggressor scheme, which is the Naval Strike and Air Warfare Center. And then the SP is modeled off the proposed Super Tomcat 21 upgrade. But the Navy decided, fuck that, we don't need it. As for our weapons, we are armed with 40 AIM-54 Phoenix advanced long-range air-to-air missiles. Although it shows 6 on there, and the Tomcat indeed has 6 pylons for the Phoenix, but the XLAAs can only fire 4 at once. We're also armed with the AIM-7 Sparrow semi-active air-to-air missile. And then to round it out, we are armed with what I believe for this one is the GBU-31 JDAM. Now, as I've said before, A6 did the Tomcat dirty for a number of reasons. 1, the weapons. We have 4 weapons here. The XLAAs, the SAMs, and the GPBs. All of which are subpar compared to earlier versions. The GPB in Ace 4 was a very serviceable bomb, and it even had splash damage. This version does not. Combine... Hello, Sovereign, you're here in theory. Let's see how long it takes us. Well, you just missed an ad break, so you might be safe. But yeah, the JDAMs here, we only get 30 of them. And given our shit-tacular air-to-ground stat, and just the sheer lack of damage the GPB does in this game, why even use it? Then, the Sparrows are great missiles, don't get me wrong. They will one-shot almost any aircraft that isn't a bomber. The MRP reasons. Well, it does the same shit damage when you're talking about the Nighthawk too. And that's supposed to be the Nighthawk's main weapon. No, the GPB sucks in this game. Anyway, the Sparrow here, it's a great missile, other than the fact that the steering cone is like 30% smaller than it was in Ace 5. So, it's a lot harder to keep the Sparrow inside the steering circle than it was in 5. And then we get to the signature weapon, the Phoenixes, aka the XLAAs. Not only is it only 4 missiles per volley instead of 6, this is very much a long-range missile. The thing doesn't even start tracking till about a mile out. So, you have a very small window to lock on and fire before the target gets too close. And you won't hit a damn thing anyway. So, given the shit-tacular weapons that the Tomcat is saddled with, it's clear that the Tomcat was not high priority for Ace Combat 6. The other thing is its stats. It's not as tanky as, say, the Ace 5, 4, and 0 versions. It's also a little more sluggish in terms of turning. Now, it definitely has the speed and air-to-air stats to counteract that. So, I mean, it's not... Stat-wise, it's not a horrible stat block. But combine that with the less than stellar weapons, I actually can't recommend buying the Tomcat as soon as you can get it after Siege on Silvat. I would actually either buy the F2 or wait until after mission 8 to get the next aircraft on the list. But we're going to go ahead and we'll start off with the Phoenixes just so you can see how bad they are. Now, Shamrock's Phoenixes are fine because Shamrock breaks all the rules.
How about my weapon? Are we ready to fly with these planes? Garuda team, time to take off.
Also, fun note, I've said it before, but for those of you who haven't caught an earlier stream, the chainsaw layout is what this is called, where you have all 6 pylons mounted for the Phoenix. In this configuration, the Tomcat can take off no problem. However, it cannot land. It's too heavy. If it tries to go slow enough to land, it will crash. So, they only launch in the chainsaw configuration if shit's hitting the fan and they need to, you know, take out 6 aircraft. Otherwise, they'll only launch with 4 in the center line. However, it just doesn't look as cool if it's only got the 4. Hence why in A6 on, the XLAA or the Phoenixes are mounted in the chainsaw configuration.
Headwaters here with some great news. Rumor has it that our engine
Now, if you launch these things far enough away, they will actually do a lot of damage. You just gotta launch them basically from BVR. As soon as the reticle locks on, you have to launch. Otherwise, that happens.
Ghost eye to snake pit. Keep close tabs on their movement. You saved our hides. Now let's drive out the rest. Potential escort planes are busy with their forces. Something I saw back in Grace area. Garuda 1 launched missile. I took a hit. Watch out! The enemy has a lock on you! Missile closing in! Evade! How could that have missed?
Where the hell falls? There they are.
Missile was evaded. Lock on. Looks like my support's coming in handy. Now take out the rest of them. Community, I'm counting on you for support. Shoot down all enemy planes moving in close to me. If you're within ESM range, our forces on the ground can give you cover. That should work in your favor.
Ow. Kaboom!
That makes one kill for Garuda 1. Enemy formation after our forces confirmed down. Garuda team, we appreciate the cover.
But yeah, what I guess what hurts most about the
Garuda 1, you're approaching the return
piss
line.
poor
Maintain your
performance
current energy
of
base and resupply.
the XLAAs, I mean, it is more immersive in the fact that they should be long-range weapons. But the Tomcat was designed around these missiles. And the fact that they're not as good in A6 as all the other weapons, like most of the other weapons got serious upgrades compared to Ace 5 and 0. The XMA 4s have better homing. The XMA 6s are just a straight upgrade of the XMA A's because you get 2 extra missiles. The RCL got turned into a fucking war crime. The QAM has almost as good homing as it had in Ace 4. The FAB may not be able to take out fully armored targets, but it can definitely damage them that, you know, a single little Burt will take it out. The anti-ship missile can be used at almost any range, long or short range. In fact, the only weapons that suck in this game are the guided penetrating bombs, the XLAAs, and Sparrow, or the SAAM. And even then, the SAAM is just because of the smaller nose or radar cone. So yeah, one of my favorite aircraft, the star of Top Gun, the reason for Ace Combat's existence, got shit on. Although this mission, Mission 7, is essentially built for the Tomcat. It is all about long-range intercepting air-to-air, which is what the Tomcat excels at. You know, until the mission update where they force you to dogfight with fucking RC drones while dodging, you know, super weapons. Do you like 5 for capturing the Spirit Naval War? Yeah, it definitely has some good naval battles. Although 7's got some good naval battles too. But yeah, Sea of Chaos is one of my favorite missions. You know, like Pacific feels like a naval. Well, I mean, the two powers were separated by the Pacific Ocean. So yeah, I see where you, yeah, it kind of is. Which is why I think it's a big mistake for War Dog to have been part of the OADF instead of the OMDF. Hello, Cross. Welcome to stream. Don't get in trouble at work, man. If you need to, just lurk. Good. Oh, you're not working today? Cool. Well, happy day off.
Another one. New aircraft detected. Approaching Warlock
Yep,
Battalion
better.
at high speed. All planes moving. Don't let them get near Warlock Battalion. Moving to intercept enemy escort planes. Flying at maximum thrust to reach target. There it is. I've confirmed the Iberian ground unit's location. Arming hot to initiate attack. Enemy aircraft approaching. There's a large number of them. That's a Garuda? Coming. Enemy plane down.
I do like lines like that. Tell all tanks Garuda's coming. Talk about a morale boost for the like, to not just, you know, the enemy or the friendly units, but also the player itself. It's like, I'm actually making a difference. These guys, I'm their hero. That's why I was talking about how Ace Combat beautifully inverts and defies the dude where's my respect trope. Where you're supposed to be the chosen one, but everybody just, you know, like, oh yes, fetch me a dozen rat tails. Why? Because I said so. I need it for my cooking. Fuck you, man! I'm trying to save the kingdom from the fucking blight. And you want me to get rat tails so you can make a goddamn potion. Screw you!
Enemy plane down. Garuda 1, Fox 1. Careful now. The enemy has you on radar. Talisman is locked on.
Yeah, look at how small this cone is. It doesn't even touch the tail tips.
Garuda 1, ESM is
Where in 5, it was beyond the tail tips. The Sparrows are so much easier to use in 5. And I hate giving 5 credit for weapon performance of all things.
Watch out! The enemy has a lock on you!
But the Sparrows are one thing they did better in 5 than in 6.
Not going well.
Although Shamrock Sparrows are fire and forget, so, you know. I think when they were doling out performance, they set, you know, certain weapon performances to 0, and then to compensate, Shamrock's AI got boosted to like 20. Shamrock has mythic levels.
That's what I'm talking about. That was a little too easy. It's not over yet. Keep your eyes open. As smooth as always, Garuda. Thanks for the cover.
Alright. You know, we're actually going with D. We're a interceptor. Let's go fucking intercept. Oh shit. Well, fuck it. We fucked up. Oh wait, no. There's still 3 bombers left. Just because we lost one doesn't mean we lost them all. I'm gonna let the Tomcat do what it was born to do. Shoot bombers. The jammers can go fuck themselves. I mean, if Avalanche can't handle shooting down a few tornadoes and EA 200s without me, I'm sorry, they deserve it.
Looks like they've got fighters mixed up with the jammers. I'll deal with the fighters. You take care of the jammers. Lane acquired. Fox 2.
Yeah, I think the Tomcat is actually the fastest aircraft in A6 that, you know, isn't an Idolmaster. Looking at you, Yayoi. The only other one that I think might be faster would be the Burkett. Hi, Valkyrie.
Radar lock.
Have a Sparrow. Okay, if I aim this way, I should be able to meet it in the jamming field. It's a tornado.
Fox 3. I think you're caught up in a jammer's web. Fly carefully. Things aren't as they seem. Hey, wait, once more.
Spy the EA 200. There we go. There's the XP-70.
Enemy jammers are set up to reduce our missile and radar capabilities. Watch out.
There we go.
Second enemy bomber down.
Alright, where it looks like we're going head to head. Perfect.
This one's mine. I'm gonna get you.
Looks like you did. Okay, is it going to be above or below us? Oh, pretty much dead ahead.
Talisman is locked on.
Fox 1.
Fox 2. Good.
Kaboom.
What does the radar look like? Woo, that's awesome. Garuda saves the day again. Roger. All forces ready to evacuate. Break away from the airspace.
What the? The enemy's starting to back off.
Well, they won't get far. The chase is on.
Fox 2. Almost in effective range.
Yeah, now it's time for the dogfighting.
Enemy plane down.
Yeah, it's convenient for most new players and very tempting to get the Tomcat for this mission, because you get it right after Mission 6, Siege on Sylvant, and this is Mission 7. So the implication is, hey, this might be useful in this next mission. And it is. And then after that, you don't really, there's not really a mission really good for it.
I've got something on radar. That's odd. Multiple small objects flying at slow speed through the airspace.
Whatever. Small flying you. Bring them on.
Alright, we're
Other
going
aircraft are-
to
Wait a minute. Warning, cruise missiles incoming. All planes break.
head back to the Aurelius to reload.
Missile hit. 3 o'clock. All aircraft stay sharp. Look out.
Those are the same missiles used to wipe out Grace Maria.
The Nimbus is unstoppable. Like
Although I'm going to try and take out a couple things along the way.
All planes, cancel offensive and retreat. Garuda team, escort our planes out of there. You gotta be kidding me. How are we supposed to defend that? Their missiles are being guided by observation planes. Shoot them down and the attacks will subside. Each missile's estimated range of impact shows up on radar. The observation plane
I
should be
can't turn
located
with that.
right in the center of that range. Garuda team, shoot down those observation planes. You've got to hold out until all our forces have been safely evacuated.
We lost control.
Do-
Damn, my radar's tripping out. Do they still got jammers out there? Garuda 2, roger that.
Yeah, they do. But they're leaving. Now, this is the first time I've actually gone to this stage of the mission without doing Avalanche's operation, aka the jammers. I wasn't planning on doing the XP-70s, but, you know, it was there, and it's perfect intercept missions. I'm like, oh, no, fuck it, I'll do it.
Perfect, Garuda 1.
Alright, Sovereign, now you're gonna get hit with that.
Carrier landing checks, you're clear to land. You're too high. Lower your nose. Garuda 1, you are cleared for takeoff.
Yeah, I've never spared, and this is the first time I did, so I didn't know that they retreated. I'm okay with that, because that'll make my job easier, but, you know.
Garuda 1.
I normally do Snake Pit, Warlock, Jammers. Just because the XP-70s are
SAM is active.
hard to catch.
Shamrock down the target.
Okay, I don't want to go and turn and burn with those guys, not this close to the edge.
Missile fired. Activate guidance.
Nimbus ready to fire. Commence countdown.
Range of impact confirmed on radar. The observation plane must be right in there. This one's mine. Target down. 10 observation craft remaining. These guys are unmanned.
Fucking shitballs. Oh boy!
Fox 2. Ghost Eye, have those planes evacuated yet? Not yet. Evacuation's still not complete. Target down.
Alright, let's bring in the other guy.
Garuda 1, Fox 2. About half the observation planes have been destroyed. Keep your guard up.
There you go.
We've lost murder drones of 01 and 04. Revising the pattern of 03 through 09.
So yeah, while the Tomcat can dogfight in a pinch against highly agile and nimble opponents like these fucking drones, it is not advised.
Radar lock. Garuda 1 launched missile. Garuda 1 destroyed the target. 2 observation craft remaining.
Oh, good.
How could they fly through such an explosion?
Just 1 observation craft remaining. All operation planes are down. Well done, Garuda team.
Alright, and that is the baseline
Gotta
Tomcat.
do something about those missiles, or there won't be a Grace area to get back to.
Now it's on to the DLCs.
The Stovies are on their way. They're not stupid, you know.
Thanks to your great cover, our troops were able to get through the peaks of Solemna with only minimal damage suffered. But our unit is within range of enemy cruise missile attacks for this mission. We're doing all we can to gather intelligence on the invasion and are mulling strategy options. Wait for the order to come in.
Alright, so for this next one, actually I'm gonna go to Vitose. And it's the Ace Combat 5 War Dog Squadron aircraft. An aircraft featuring improved speed and performance for emergency interception. Defense has been bolstered by exchanging anti-surface weapons for an increased anti-air weapons payload. The Ocean Air Defense Force 108th Tactical Fighter Wing Detachment War Dog. This squadron, often referred to as the Four Wings of Sand Island, secured a vital naval port and continued to play a crucial role throughout the course of the war. Now, as you can see, we've got a slightly different, stat block. Example, we got +5 speed, plus 10 air-to-air, minus 5 in mobility, which isn't great because it didn't have much to begin with, minus 10 to air-to-ground, which, yikes. And even though it says that it improved the defense, it actually didn't. The defense stays the same. We also, weapon-wise, have 15 extra AIM 54 Phoenixes, 5 more Sparrows, and we only have 5 JDAMs left. This is not an aircraft you use against ground targets. At all. Now, you'd think that, you know, this would be a better version of the Tomcat than the base one. But there's some problems with this. And one of them is actually a problem I have with a lot of Ace Combat DLC liveries. But there's a problem with this livery. You notice the nose and what it doesn't have? The chin stripes. This is basically a recolored Amerian livery with ODF markings and the War Dog emblem on the tail instead of the red stripes. This is not the only time that a livery is a little lazy. The Scarface liveries for the Hornet, the Mirage, and the Fighting Falcon are basically the American ones, just using Scarface markings and emblems in place of the Garuda ones. But the worst offenders are in the Birkins, and we will get to those. But yeah. Now if you want to say, well, this is the F-14D, not the F-14A, fine, but why have they fixed it in a 7? Another thing is, remember when I said that it has minus 5 mobility? Well, the base Tomcat's not exactly the most mobile aircraft to begin with.
How about my weaponry? Are we ready to fly with Garuda team? Time to take off.
So let's see what happens.
Those bombers have passed through the mountains and are still on course for Vitose. They're here. Head back to the base if you need supplies.
And you can already see the sluggishness. If this is the normal Tomcat, I'd be a little bit more responsive. Now, in full-blown intercept, it probably won't be that big of an issue, but if you're on a mission where dogfighting is important, like say, I don't know, Invasion of Grace Maria, you're gonna have a harder time on this one.
Is Czechoslovakia trying to raise our entire country? Enemy plane in gun range. Where are the enemy bombers?
Now, the homing capabilities of your Sidewinders and lock-on speed is very much improved. I did not know that the 6D cat uses the ACAT sounds. I hadn't paid that much attention. But you see how the XLAAs essentially launched straight for like a mile before they actually started
Careful now.
homing.
The enemy has you on radar. 4 enemy bombers detected on radar. It looks like another formation.
All planes head back to base once you're out of bombs. Initiate bombing.
Hi Fluff, welcome to stream.
Enemy bombers are approaching the city. Get on the scene immediately.
So yeah, against extremely long-range targets, the XLAA works great. But anything medium range or shorter, don't even bother.
More planes are showing up on radar. It's another bomber formation. Intercept.
Because they will not home. Are you feeling better, Fluff?
Damn it! What a bunch of lies! More enemy bombers incoming. There's quite a few this time. Enemy plane down.
It's not just the Phoenixes, Cross. It's also the meteors on the Typhoon. They also have this problem.
My canopy's been punctured. Air pressure dropping.
4th enemy bomber confirmed down. Keep up the good work.
But the Typhoon at least has the XMA-6 to fall back on, while the Tomcat doesn't.
Bombers are still incoming. Stay sharp.
I'm not really loving the hit to my mobility.
Box 3. Box 3.
Although I do like the speed. And the speed
Missile strike.
in and of
confirmed.
itself does give you a little bit of mobility on the high G.
Box 3. Enemy aircraft down.
6th enemy bomber is down. Was that the last of them?
I've got a lot.
And the Sidewinder performance does feel better than the base. So it's going to be tough to rank which one's better. But yeah.
The enemy has you on
Fortunately, there are much better
radar. Bomber number 8
Tomcats
confirmed down.
further up on the list.
Take out those bombers first and foremost. Don't worry about the escorts. Ninth bomber down.
Yeah, 6 devs just didn't like the XLAA. I think they were nerfing it from the PS2 days, because the PS2 days, well, maybe not nerfing it, but retooling it. Because in the PS2 days, they were basically a longer range version of the XMAAs, but with the same homing.
Bomber formation is confirmed down.
So
I have to say you
why
handled it
wouldn't you
well.
use XLAAs instead of XMAAs when you have the choice? 6, I think, tried a little bit too hard to make the XLAs more distinct than the XMA-6s
Planes, it's time to get on home.
and XMA-4s,
Make it back for supper.
where the XMA-4s were definitely medium range and the XLAs were long range, but they didn't get the balance quite right.
Bombers have passed through the mountains.
It,
Still up.
The enemy
the
bombers have been intercepted. Enemy aircraft
aside
are on
from
the Kessel
losing the
perimeter
ability to
have been
multi-lock, I
significantly weak.
actually
Our
like
forces
the
have taken advantage of
LAAM
this opportunity to
concept
arrange a swift
in a
counterattack.
7 a lot
We
better.
expect the best.
Because it does feel like it's a long-range missile. Don't use this at point-blank range. But the homing it tracks immediately from when you launch, rather than wait like 5 seconds before you start tracking. Yeah, they made an overcorrection. That's exactly right. All right, next one. I think we're actually going to go with Invasion of Grace Maria for this one. This might be a mistake, but I feel its performance will weigh itself out. Anyway, yep. The Zapang Cherry Blossom aircraft specialization of tuning performance has resulted in precision, mobility, and stability. However, the necessary reduction in weight was achieved at the expense of armor and payload. Its graceful form conjures up images of cherry blossoms on the wind, at once striking and serene. So, as we can see from the stat block, just looking at it, the Zapang aircraft is much more of a fighter than an interceptor. We have plus 20 to our mobility, plus 15 to stability. We have a slight reduction in speed at a minus 10, minus 5 to air and air to ground. But since air to air was so powerful anyway, you're not really going to notice. And why the fuck would you use the Tomcat against ground targets? So who cares? Minus 20 defense is going to be a little bit more sting in the tail, but since we're more maneuverable, it shouldn't be that big of an issue. The real hit is going to be to our weapons. We lost 30 AIM-9Cs, going from 150 to 120. Still, a respectable amount. More than enough to get through Invasion of Grace Maria, but you're going to have to actually make those missiles count more than normal. However, our special weapons, that's where we can get hit hard. We lost 10 Phoenixes from 40 to 30, but it's our Sparrows that got hit hard. We lost 7 Sparrows, so we're down to 18, but proportionally that's a lot. That is 7 less kills that we can make. And then we also lost 10 Jadans, but who gives a fuck? Also, our missiles are going to be colored purple. Or the smoke trails, but yeah, whatever. We're going to go ahead and stay with the XLAAs. Just to try and get the bombers down as soon as possible. And possibly get a Stricken Stomp, but we are not going to rely on them for the bulk of our kills. Not like the XMA-4s. Okay.
Ghost Tide, Garuda 1 Talisman, and Garuda 2 Shamrock. We are currently in a state of emergency. Our nation is under attack by unknown forces.
But yeah, as you can already see, this Tomcat can dogfight.
Garuda 2, roger that. Garuda 1, you call the shots.
Although I don't think we're going to get the Rafales. We might get the Hornets. Making Zapang a smoke aircraft, which is what I call them, is a bit weird. I don't know, but it works for what they're going for. Oh yeah, the missiles fly on cherry blossoms.
Garuda 1, there's too many of them. Use your SP weapon. Slovakian military.
Yes, the Slovakians. Second missile coming at me. Their economy's been in shambles for years. Looks like they finally snapped. We're heading for Sector E2. You guys take over here.
The Slovakian threat.
Okay, we did spawn the Rafals. Nice.
Be able to
Okay.
hold out against them.
Shamrock, go
Almost
nuts.
got 'em. Let's do this one plane at a time.
Always been fun to hell. Totally useless now.
But look how easily I can turn with this Rafal. Or not Rafal, but with the Mirage. Oh shit. We still have stall issues, but that's okay. But yeah, if you want a dogfight in a Tomcat in this game, you're gonna need a Zapink. Not that you can get it anymore because they took the DLC offline, but okay, we got 10 Phoenixes left.
Garuda team, watch your neck.
We're gonna
out
save
there.
those
Stick with
for
close-range targets and run them
always.
down.
That ways outside it. I'm sure there are. I don't know them. And quite frankly, I don't really need to know them.
Good work.
But yeah, my views of the Zapang have shifted since I first started playing this. At first, I didn't like it solely because of the less weaponry. But as I started, flying it for, streams and stuff, I've grown to really like this one.
Lock on.
Because you can actually get into a turn and burn dogfight with the Zapang. You can't do that with normal Tomcat. Granted, I do still wish I had more ammo and better special weapons, but we can't always get what we want.
Watch out! The enemy has a lock on you!
Yep.
Glad to see the city wasn't completely destroyed. The Air Force really saved our hides.
Enemy aircraft down.
How could that have missed?
God damn it.
All four tanks have been destroyed. Ghost Town, everything's on the ground.
We've managed to stave them off so far, but we've got to stay on constant alert.
Roger that. This one's mine.
Ow!
On, report your damage. Radar lock.
That surprise missile got me.
Kill confirmed.
I'm already
Good
at
job.
over half damage. I think it was this fucker that did it. Back here. Alright. We're gonna go and go after the Rafals, just because lack of defense.
Fox 3.
Fox 2.
God damn it.
Get him. Head right once more.
I hate how they take this into the vertical. That's supposed to be my move.
Enemy down.
There we go.
Watch out! The enemy has a lock on you!
My electrical system's fried. I've lost monitoring capabilities.
Okay, one more fall left. There it is.
Damn, it missed. This one's going down. My canopy's been punctured. Air pressure dropping.
Oh,
Bandit hit! Launching missile.
there we go.
What I like to hear. Our Air Force is holding down the enemy. Keep it up.
The Estovakian threat level is even lower now. Drive them out of Ameria.
Alright, let's see how well they do with the Strigan Stomp.
What's this? Missiles?
We'll be able to engage the Strigans from longer range, but
Number 3, your radio's down. Number 3, where are you? Somebody...
they might spawn in
Our planes have been wiped off the radar.
too close.
What the hell was that? Where are they coming from? Enemy cruise missile incoming.
Those are no ordinary cruise missiles. Evade like hell if you want out of this alive.
Damn it! What about our city? What about Grace Maria?
What the hell was that?
Oh, hold on. Do, do, do. Okay.
Hey, I'm on your side. Isn't your IFF working?
Clickety.
Warning, additional enemy planes have been spotted on radar. You don't want to know how many.
I had to redo my Discord. Or not Discord, but my Xbox Live Party because for some reason it records better when I have the party on, but the party only lasts for an hour. Because Xbox just say fuck you for some reason.
This guy's a cut above. This is Ghost Eye to all planes. Air Defense Command has ordered an evacuation. You've been ordered to give up Grace Maria. Break away from this airspace and head west.
Nice work, Shamrock.
We are militarily at a huge disadvantage. Comply with the order and head west.
Ha! Gun kill on a Strigan and a fucking Tomcat.
Plan is to withdraw.
Eat
meet up with
shit.
all remaining forces from each area, then regroup for a counterattack. We can't afford to lose you. Follow the order. This is Garuda 2 to Garuda 1. We really should get out of here.
Alright. I'm out. When one gun bolt does 7% damage, I don't want to stick around and get hit with a missile. Imagine this Strigan goes engage routine, but they see a third plane formation. Simple blue infinity ribbon. Now, they say they know their history at this point. Would they still be cocky? I would like to think that a pilot as well read as Wojciech would know or be able to recognize the Mobius strip when he sees it. But I don't think he would retreat because he would be duty bound to
Garuda team, you've made
reestablish
it out
air
of the combat zone. Head for the rendezvous point.
superiority.
I promise we'll be back for you. Just a little longer. I promise.
So there'd still be a fight, but I would like to think that Wojciech would recognize the danger.
Ghost died. Garuda.
The others, no. They're too young. They would be
Our
cocky as hell.
military has escaped destruction because of your valiant efforts on the
But
battlefield.
Wojciech,
But our capital, Grace Maria, has been temporarily occupied by Estavakian forces. And our central government, the nation...
All right.
Once our intelligence...
we only got
completed
4
the
striggins.
country-
That's fine. But yeah, the Zepang is if you want a dogfight in a tomcat, the Zepang is the way to go. Honor demands you meet your enemy whenever you're able. You know the symbol, maybe not the man, but the symbol. Yeah. I'm not saying he would chicken out, Sovereign. He would do his duty, but he would know not to fuck with the ribbon. He would treat the ribbon as a skilled and worthy opponent and give it his all. The end result would still be the same. He'd get shot down. But he wouldn't treat this as a milk run. Yeah. Same. Yeah, Tosha would listen to Wojciech if he warns about the ribbon. The others, nah. But again, Tosha is the smart one because after liberation of Grace Maria, he's the only one that takes Pasternak up on his offer to, live. All the others go to Chandelier. Tosha's like, Pasternak wanted us to live for the future of Estavakia. We can't do that at Chandelier. The best way I know how to live is to surrender to Ameria. And he does. All right. The next one, we're actually going to do... Can we get it? That's fine. What mission do I want to do? We'll do Sipley Field just to show the lack of ground combat capabilities that the Tomcat has.
You've been ordered to start the mission now.
But it's not going to be so detrimental that, it's going to hurt. But yeah, the next one is the Rosgrees. They actually have the F-14D's correct livery on this one. A lot of people are like, where's the chin strap? That's not what the Rosgrees looks like. Yeah, it is. This is the F-14D Rosgrees, not the F-14A. Granted, it's not the canon color of it, but if you play Ace 5, this is the livery you'll find for the Rosgrees version of the F-14D. That being said, it is the same as all Rosgrees aircraft. We trade out 10 points in both air-to-air and air-to-ground for additional 15 points in defense and additional 10 points in stability. Our weapons loadout is unchanged. Now you might be wondering, why am I using this for air-to-ground? I'm doing it to highlight why you shouldn't be doing air-to-ground. And I picked this one because it's tankier, so, while I'm spending more time near the ground, I can tank more damage. So we're gonna take the JDAMs.
What plane should I select?
Shamrock will still be using the
Are we ready to
Phoenixes.
fly with these planes?
And we've got 52 more seconds of ad time. The Raspberry's aircraft is definitely better in air-to-air than it is in air-to-ground. I'll go over this more in the rankings, but I do rate this one better than some of the others just because you get more tankiness and the stability helps with long-range sniping with the Sparrows. All right,
Garuda team, time
9
to take
seconds.
off.
We're gonna go ahead and take off. All right, we'll do Quacks because that way, at least Shamrock can take out the enemy choppers with his Phoenixes. Phantom's like, what are you? I'm you.
Provide cover for our troops on the ground and eliminate all Estovakian ground forces. Choose any area you want to cover. Cross the
Yeah,
return
unlike
line
the
if you
Phantom, which
supplies.
actually is
South
better
enemy airspace.
at air-to-ground
More guys than us.
than
Great
the
confidence booster,
than
huh?
it
Let's
is
get
at
on it,
dogfighting.
Garuda
The Tomcat, well, I'll take that back. The Tomcat, when given a proper bomb, is good at air-to-air. Unfortunately, that's not
Operation ID device
what
when the battle gets
a
too
6
heavy.
Tomcat
Your radar
got.
display can be toggled for each operation.
Yeah, here we go. We
Battalion
will
is a small scale unit. Don't let the enemy
follow
surround
that
them.
down.
They'll need the best backup you've got to offer.
Yeah, one tank. The unguided bomb would kill that tank and his 3 other buddies too.
This is Quax. Advancing to engage enemy across the river. Do me a favor and take care of any little guys trying to get in our way. We can provide ground assistance with your wavering ESM. Aim for the small ones first and let the
Now, granted,
the sky.
the GPB, once you lock on, it's gonna hit the target. I have never seen these fuckers miss. So if you want a free ground kill,
Don't
yeah,
let enemy
use the
forces reach
GPB.
Warlock Battalion.
However,
Take them out
it's
before they cross the bridge.
1 bomb, 1 kill.
Garuda 1, ESM is active.
And I think the only thing these things can't outright kill are the gun trains.
Area fighter planes are picking us off. We need aerial support.
Enemy chopper shot down.
They can't handle us. Time to flame broil.
Did I launch a bomb? Yeah, I did. Okay.
That's what I like to hear.
Yeah, I'll talk more about the shittiness of the GPBs when we get to the Nighthawk.
All pests are down. Get moving. Make our lives easy, Air Force. This is Quax, preparing to engage central enemy from the east.
Roger, Quax. Garuda team, move on to a different unit.
Flame broil the stovies. Yep, pretty much.
About to contain the main
Rolls off the tongue.
across the river. Blast the hell out of anything that moves.
Tuesday to Garuda team, listen up. Aircraft that have already completed their operation objective are being sent your way. Call them in when you need guidance.
Looks like they've got some anti-aircraft guns in the mix. Better go in ready for anything. Finish them off before they cross the bridge. Better take them all out at once. Anti-aircraft guns. Get with the program. Shoot those planes out of the sky.
Connecting ESM for Garuda 1. Talisman is locked on. Anti-aircraft gun taken out.
Two missiles fired.
God, I wish I had anti-ship missiles. Just gonna have to settle for the Burt. Yeah. About the anti-ship missiles, we're not gonna use them this stream, but I'm gonna forget about what I just thought of if we wait till the fall. But the anti-ship missiles in this game are kind of what led me to hate the anti-ship missiles in 7. Because in this game, you can fire them at even close range, and they will do massive splash damage and still hit. In 7, you gotta be at long range or they'll overshoot. And they don't do a lot of splash damage. That's what the LAGM was for. This game doesn't have an LAGM. They kind of combined the two. So when I was using an anti-ship missile against, like Anchorhead, it's like, why does this suck? Or not against the Anchorhead, but Farbanti. It's like, why does this missile suck? And so I was like, well, because it's a long-range missile. You're firing it too close. What do you mean too close? This works in A6. This isn't A6.
If the enemy becomes more than you can handle, don't be afraid to request allied support.
All tanks, it's time to round this up. Take them all out.
Connecting ESM for Garuda 1.
So yeah, when people say that A7 feels kind of nerfed, I get it. Because, in a sense, coming off of 6, it does feel nerfed. But, it's not as bad as, say, Assault Horizon was. Or Infinity, where you had to grind your balls off to, or, ovaries off. No judgment. But, in order to get the good shit, because it was a free-to-play game.
The main enemy battalion has been destroyed. Thanks for that sweet air cover, boys.
But
10 works a beautiful thing, eh?
7,
This is Warlock.
just due to lack of enemies, is nerfed compared to 6. So yeah, I understand the reason I don't like the way it feels.
All planes, move into action against any forces still remaining.
They're not going anywhere. I won't let them get away.
Enemy in range. Prepare to fire. Wait till I hear. Roger that. Heading over to offer backup. Attention, combat airspace. Lock up.
I meant to do allied attack.
Initiating requested support.
Oops.
Lock on.
Attention all tank battalions. Commence delaying tactics. Target confirmed. Commencing support. Target in visual range. Commencing support roll. Don't get overzealous. Our tanks can deal with the ground. Anti-aircraft gunners, lock the delaying tactics. The enemy's got reinforcements to bring in. Ain't gonna happen on my watch.
Just cross over the safety line and head back to base if you need supplies.
What?
Half of the remaining enemy forces are down.
We're halfway there.
Hurry. The enemy's breathing down our backs.
God, I love how powerful the gun is in this game. Makes it so much easier to kill ground targets. When your lock-on speed for ground targets is shite.
This area has been cleared of enemy forces.
And there we go.
Played. Get back to base.
Now, was this the perfect mission to showcase the Rosgreaves? No, but
Grace Maria. Garuda 1, I've got
you
a
already
mission
know
for
how
the
the base
Mobile
one
Service
flies.
on board.
and performance-wise, air-to-air one, it's gonna be the same. So theoretically, I should have done Salumna Peak,
Ghost eye to all forces.
but I wanted to show how
Enemy
shitty
units on the other side of the river from multiple angles.
the Tomcat is in this game at anti-ground. So while you can make a bomb
Thanks
cat,
to your efforts,
the
the
question is,
American
why would you
forces were
make a
able to
bomb cat?
extend to the center of this soon we'll be able.
All right. Next up. The next two we're actually just going to go with Vitose, just to get them out of the way. And Vitose goes by fast.
A large-scale formation.
And we still have a
of
whole other
Slovakia
family to do in the stream. All right. So the next one is the Jungle Cat, or the Jungle Wing. You could also call it the 420 aircraft because it has green smoke. So, yay. But our stats are the same, other than our air-to-air and air-to-ground have been maxed because we have a whopping 650 extra sidewinders. That's the main benefit of this aircraft. Just extra sidewinders.
Garuda 1, which plane should I select? How about my weaponry? Are we ready to fly with these? Garuda team, time to take off.
But we're going to blaze it up here. And
Garuda 1, you are cleared for takeoff.
Those bombers have passed through the mountains and are still on course for Vitose. They're here. Head back to the base if you need supplies.
introduce
You can
these
land there at any
stovies
time.
to,
Takeoff complete.
well,
Good luck up there.
something that's not legal where I am. Yet.
Garuda team, a formation of enemy bombers is on its way to Vitose. Take them out.
Fight a good fight. We're our only hope.
This territory is all we've got left. Garuda team, it's in your hands. We've got to intercept those bombers. Stay within range of the radar facility. That should give you the upper hand in battle.
Garuda team, have you located the enemy bombers?
Is Estovakia trying to raise our entire country? We're the enemy bombers.
We'll do what we can to help while you're within radar range of us.
Area's taken. Look at all that smoke.
They're under attack on the front line. Our air defense network won't last much longer. Garuda 2,
Shamrock,
roger that.
kill.
Scored a kill.
I'm within the radar facility.
Now, you see, his Phoenixes can actually home.
Handle this. Headquarters, have the civilians evacuated? I control
More enemy bombers detected on radar. It looks like another formation.
all planes head back to base once you're out of bombs. Initiate bombing sequence.
Am I a little peeved at that? Yeah. Mainly because I want overpowered shit too.
Enemy's propaganda broadcast. Strike the city again. How about that, Stogies? Don't be thinking you can get through here.
More planes are showing up on radar. It's another bomber formation. Intercept. 4 enemy bombers incoming. There's quite a few this time.
This way.
Damn it. What a bunch of
Fourth enemy bomber confirmed down. Keep up the good work.
Enemy bombers are on its way down. This way we'll get them all. This doesn't look. How many do we have left?
Alright. Yep.
Bombers are still incoming. Stay sharp.
Nope.
Lock on.
Nope.
6 enemy bomber is down. Was that the last of them?
Careful now. The enemy has you on radar. I've got a lock.
Enemy at 12 o'clock. Focus on the bombers. That makes number 7.
Bomber number 8 confirmed down.
Garuda 1, he's nipping at your tail. Ninth bomber down. Watch out! The enemy has a lock on you!
Missile strike
There we go.
confirmed.
All enemy bombers have been eliminated. We somehow plucked every last one of them.
Enemy bomber formation is confirmed down. I have to say you handled things well.
Hoping all that brains on us has got me a little too red in the face to go back home.
Roger that, Avalanche. I'll just report you as gunned down and missing in action.
That's pretty harsh, Ghost Eye.
All planes, it's time to get on home now. Try and make it back for supper.
Alright, so as you can see, the
Bombers have passed through the mountains
Jungle
and are
Cat
still on
doesn't
course for
really
Re-Dux.
exactly have anything special other than the colored smoke
Our
and
forces, we
the
expect-
fuck ton of standard missiles. The next aircraft is a gimmick aircraft. And while it was kind of novel, it's not exactly the greatest. Halloween aircraft. This aircraft is more than meets the eye. That is, if you can manage to keep your eye on it. This is a holiday special. Its stats. We have a -5 in defense, -10 in speed, -10 in air-to-air, -10 in air-to-ground, -50 sidewinders, -20 phoenixes, -10 sparrows, -15 JDAMs. So you might be thinking, why the hell would you get this other than for Halloween Spirit? Because there was no plus stats. Mobility is the same as the base one. So not only are you weaker, but you're not any more maneuverable like you were in the Zepang aircraft. You're slower. You have less ammo. And your lock-on speeds are going to be not as great. So why even bother? Well, it's got a hidden stat. Stealth. Now, ostensibly, this isn't the first stealth aircraft. Enemy aircraft that are stealth, if they get behind you, you lose them off radar. That's been a thing since at least Ace 4. However, it's not been the same way around. Just because Mobius 1 flies the Raptor in Ace 4 doesn't mean it's a stealth Raptor. This one actually is stealth. And by that I mean, if you manage to get behind or break line of sight with whoever's got a missile lock on you, they will lose lock and won't know where you are. Now, if you're in front of them or fire a missile or, do anything to reveal your presence, stealth breaks. But, and you won't really notice this much in campaign, but in multiplayer, this thing was a silent assassin. Because you could just, spawn in with your sparrows, snipe somebody from the edge of the map. They won't know what the hell just happened, because they won't see you on radar until you get close. So this was more or less a multiplayer DLC plane.
Garuda 1, which plane should I select? How about my weapon? Are we ready to fly with the
Garuda team, time to take off.
Hold on. I'm gonna blow my nose real quick. Ugh. Allergies are so much fun.
Those bombers have passed through the mountains and are still on course for Vitose. They're here. Head back to the base.
Now, I don't think this aircraft has colored missiles, but the paint scheme is meant to resemble a jack-lantern from both above and the front.
A formation of enemy bombers is on its way to Vitose. Take them out.
Fight a good fight, troops. You're our only hope.
This territory's all we've got left. Garuda team, it's in your hands. We've got to intercept those bombers. Stay within range of the radar facility. That should give you the upper hand in battle.
Is Slovakia trying to raise our entire country?
We'll do what we can to help while you're within radar range of us.
Okay, so yeah, normal smoke missiles.
In gun range.
Fuck it.
More enemy bombers detected on radar. It looks like another formation.
All planes head back to base once you're out of bombs. Initiate bombing sequence.
Now I have noticed that the escorts, or the non-critical targets, will tend to ignore you more in this aircraft than most other ones.
Intercept.
So it's possible that you get stealth against them too. They'll eventually detect you and react to you, but it takes a lot longer.
Damn it! What a bunch of lies!
More enemy bombers incoming. There's quite a few this time.
Leave this to me. I'll smoke the rest of them. This doesn't look good.
Connecting ESM for Garuda 1. Missile fired. Activate guidance. Fourth enemy bomber confirmed down. Keep up the good work.
Fifth enemy bomber's on its way down. If this rate, we'll get them all. How many do we have left? Stay in formation.
Bombers are still incoming. Stay sharp.
Enemy dead ahead. I have him.
Sixth enemy bomber is down. Was that the last of them?
Watch out! The enemy has a lock on you.
That makes number 7.
It's the first time I actually got fired at, so... I think the stealth is working.
Bomber number 8 confirmed down.
Damn, this is bad.
Lock on. Ninth bomber down. That's a kill.
Fox 1, Fox 1.
Careful now. The enemy has you on radar.
Take out those bombers first and foremost. Don't worry about the escorts.
Elliot, this is Bell on Sector R6. Bring more supplies.
Alright, we've got one more Tomcat to go.
Eliminated. We somehow plucked
And for this one, we'll head back to
Enemy
Saluna.
bomber formation is confirmed down. I have to say you handled things well.
Whooping all that brains on us has got me a little too red in the face to go back home.
Roger that, Avalanche. I'll just report you as gunned down and missing in action.
That's pretty harsh, Ghost Eye.
All planes, it's time to get on home now. Try and make it back for supper.
Garuda 1, you are cleared for takeoff.
Those bombers have passed through the mountains and are still on course for Vitose. They're here. Head back to the...
Alright.
Our forces have
Yeah, we got
that
C.
we
I don't give a
expect
shit.
the best.
Alright. So we'll head back to Salumna. Shimmering Death. We got an incoming ad, so we're going to get to the hangar.
Our force-
And I'm actually going to take a break once the ad starts myself. So, we will be right back. Go get some snackos or something. See ya in a minute 30. Alright, I am back, but Agile is still around for another 30 seconds or so. So, just gonna update some things. Okay, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, Agile over. So for the final Tomcat is, you guessed it, the Idolmaster Asuza Miura. She's got lots of potential, but she doesn't like to be rushed. Just let her go at her own pace as she takes you on a smooth ride to victory. Now, if we look at our stat block here, it is very much different. We have bonuses of plus 20 defense, plus 20 mobility, plus 10 speed, but a minus 30 to air-to-air, minus 15 to air-to-ground, minus 20 stability, and we get 18 extra Sidewinders, 51 extra Phoenixes, 34 extra Sparrows, and 56 extra bombs that we will never ever use. And the main quirk of this Idolmaster is fluid maneuvering. It's a little hard to describe, but this is not a turn and burn aircraft so much as kind of a rolling aircraft, more or less. Really kind of girl. No rushing, takes it slow and steady, slow build. Yeah. Acceleration, handling is all very smooth and fluid. It's not like, this aircraft is not meant to do the high G turns, but as long as you work with the aircraft will work with you. We're going to go ahead and start off with the Phoenixes, then we'll switch to the Sparrows.
Talisman, which plane should I pick? How about-
Shamrock is going to stick with the
Are we ready to
Phoenixes.
fly with these-
Garuda team, time to take off.
But just like every other Idolmaster, Asuza will have smoked missiles or colored smoke. It is purple. I'm not gonna lie, this one was actually my favorite of the Tomcats. I don't think it is any longer. It's still up there. I still like this one, but I think another one has kind of overtaken it.
The Stovies are on their way. They're not stupid, you know.
Yeah, I've got my... There we go. She just doesn't like to go fast at the beginning. And she doesn't like to decelerate very much.
Reporting. Enemy presence detected on radar. They know exactly what we plan to do. All planes, assume attack formation.
I can hardly see a thing. We've got mountains right below us. Watch your altitude, Talisman.
So maybe it's not necessarily the turning, it's the speed. Or acceleration, deceleration. It takes a bit want to get going, but once it gets going, it's
Ghost Eyes,
pretty
stay
fast.
keep close tabs on their movement.
Mainly not great for dogfighting, but for intercepting, not so bad.
Garuda 1, ESM is active.
Ow. Luckily, I've got some pretty good armor. Because, well, she is mobile. Again, not immediately.
Careful now. The enemy has you on radar.
Enemy down.
So what I've found to do is, instead of doing pure turns, kind of do aileron rolls
Target hit.
and corkscrews. Because that increases the time and distance it takes to maneuver without actually altering distance. If that makes any sense.
Fired.
Lock on.
It's not a very intuitive way to fight, but it's kind of how Asuza wants to fight, so you just kind of roll with it. Come on.
Target hit.
Enemy formation after our forces confirmed down. Garuda team, we appreciate the cover.
Alright, we'll head back to the Aurelius, switch out for Sparrows, save Warlock, then take our time picking apart the jammers. Although I'm gonna admit I am not looking forward to the drones.
Garuda 1, you're approaching the return line. Maintain your current heading to return to base and resupply.
Garuda 1, commence carrier landing checks. You're clear to land. You're coming in too fast. Ease up on the throttle. You're right on the money. Perfect, Garuda 1. Garuda 1, commence carrier landing checks. Garuda 1, you are cleared for takeoff.
She even takes a while to take off. It's like, yeah, I know you want to take off, but I'm still kind of waking up.
Good luck.
Not so bad when you're on the carrier, but if you're, say, in Siege on Silvat doing a mid-mission landing, you might want to move
Connecting
faster.
ESM for Garuda 1.
Yeah. I guess you could say that Asuza here, while fast, she's not quick. Because I'm going pretty damn fast. It's her 0 to 60 that's kind of lacking.
Another one. New aircraft detected. Approaching Warlock Battalion at high speed.
They're still coming. All planes, hurry. Don't let them get near Warlock Battalion. Moving to intercept enemy escort planes. Flying at maximum thrust to reach target. Well, it ain't Garuda. Don't worry. The enemy is focusing its attacks on us. Requesting an intercept.
I've got a new aircraft on radar. This must be a wave of attacks aimed at Warlock Battalion.
Don't worry about those fighters. Mind your altitude and maintain current course. Garuda 1, down 1.
Careful now. The enemy has you on radar.
Stutter.
Landed in my sights.
On this runway. Just 5 more minutes. Azusa, it's cute and all, but we're in a combat zone. We need to move, or we're gonna get shot. Fine, I'll slowly go to high gear. Now, I joke, but Azusa is not the most, how should I put it, independently minded Idolmaster. I mean, there's the pranksters of the Futami twins, the F-16 and the F-2 Viper Zero. Oh my god, those are annoying to fly. And then there's the Rafale. The Rafale can be best described as a fucking brat. I'm not sure what the quirk actually is, but it feels like Iori will fight you every chance she gets. Iori being the Idolmaster. But we'll get to that later once we actually get to the Rafale.
Good work.
The other one I don't like to fly a lot is the Typhoons, but that's not due to flying performance at all. It's due to, well, lack of lock-on. Hello, Ross. Welcome to Strem. How are you doing? Well, Windhover, I guess you better do something about that. We're not great. Oh no, what? Do you need to talk about it on Discord later, or?
Lock on.
I'll take care of this one.
Darth Vader's breathing.
Missile struck target.
Is it like a? Are you sick, or are you feeling evil? Sick? Oh. Sorry to hear that. Hope you get to feeling better. Flu. Yeah, well, the flu's basically endemic. I don't think we'll ever get rid of it.
As smooth as always, Garuda. Thanks for the cover.
It's just one of those things. I mean, yeah, they have a shot for it every year, but it's a gamble at what mutation it's going to take. Take all the victories you can.
Fly carefully. Things aren't as they seem. Formation. I don't want any collision. We got jammers mixed in with us. I'll take them all out.
Enemy jammers are set up to reduce our missile and radar capabilities. Watch out. XSM is active.
Don't forget they have escorts. No need for reckless pursuit.
Bum, bum, bum.
Damn it, I got an enemy on my tail.
Enemy plane down.
But yeah, whenever I fly this plane, because of the quirk, I just kind of feel less stressed.
Get him! Head right once more!
It's like, just let her take you on a smooth ride to victory. It'll be fine. So easygoing.
Second jammer down.
You know, until you get to the drone section. It's like, God damn it, turn faster! Yeah, I love sniping things at the sparrows on this aircraft. It's like, yeah, yep, there we go. Oh, you should get a sparrow
Radar
too.
lock on.
My radar hasn't cleared up. Are there still jammers out here?
She may not get you there fast, but Susan will get you there and home safely. Yeah, she has more armor than the standard Tomcat. So you can afford to be a little bit more leisurely. I guess that's actually the best word for it. Flying the Isuzu Idolmaster feels more like a leisurely mission than a frantic one.
The second wave of enemy bombers has penetrated our airspace. This one looks on course for Course Battalion 2.
And what do you want me to do about it? Sit back, relax, and try not to panic, pilot. Pretty much. One thing that I really was missing and hoping for in A7 was the Idolmaster skins. I mean, I know there's mods for them. I've got one installed on the F-15J. But I kind of wish there were official Idolmaster skins in A7.
My radar's all clear. Seems like those jammers are down. Quite a feat under those conditions.
Because real men fly planes with anime girls on the wings. Because when you shoot down your enemy in a kawaii aircraft, it just hurts that much more. It's like when Alan Rickman, as the Sheriff of Nottingham in Robin Hood, Prince of Thieves, says, "I'm gonna cut your heart out with a spoon." Why? Because it'll hurt more. I'm gonna shoot you down with an anime waifu on my wing. Why? Because it'll be more embarrassing for you.
I've got something on radar. That's all.
Alright, drone time.
Multiple small objects flying at slow speed through the airspace.
Small, big, bring 'em on.
Other aircraft are... Wait a minute. Warning! Cruise missiles incoming! All planes break!
Here's what? Anime waifu plane. Yeah. It's called extra emotional damage. Not only do you shoot them down, but you demoralize them, so they'll never want to get back in the cockpit again.
All planes, cancel offensive and retreat. Garuda team, escort our planes out of there.
You gotta be kidding me. How are we supposed to defend that?
Their missiles are being guided by observation planes. Shoot them down and the attacks will subside. Each
Hey,
missile's
that
estimated range of
didn't give me
impact
sick, bud.
shows up on radar. The observation plane should be located right in
What?
the center of that range.
Shit.
Team,
Ah, fuck.
shoot down those observation planes. You've got to hold out until all our forces have been safely
No,
evacuated.
combat aircraft. Oh, this is so much fun.
I've got lock on.
Flying in a leisurely aircraft while AOEs are detonating all around.
Our evacuating forces have taken damage. Those incoming missiles can be stopped if you shoot down their observation planes.
Because you won by a rolls. We rigged it. She cheated. Fuck you. Come on, come on. Ah, fuck you.
Enemy plane in gun range.
Goddamn drone. Ow, 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 ow,
The
ow.
observation
That
plane
hurt.
must be right in there.
Talisman, your plane is damaged.
No shit. Good thing I'm in a well-armored aircraft. Otherwise, that would have really hurt. Oh yeah. It's not fire and forget.
Observation craft remaining.
These guys are unmanned.
Target down.
Ghost Eye, have those planes
Oh, shit.
evacuated yet?
Not yet. Evacuation's still not complete.
Something butterfly.
Fox 3,
Oh boy.
lock on.
Lock on.
Oh boy.
Garuda 1 destroyed the
Yeah, that one.
Garuda 1 launched missile.
Yeah, the turning radius is not great.
About half of the observation planes have been destroyed.
Oh shit.
Keep your guard up.
Ow. Alright. Time to head to the carrier. Oh boy. Steal a blue whale. I mean, it's definitely a boat.
Forces have taken additional damage.
There should
I
be
know
an
they
observation
have.
plane somewhere near each missile's point of impact.
Azusa is fast, not quick.
Garuda 1.
Oh yeah,
approaching
I
the
am
return
so
line.
glad the
Maintain
return
your current
line
heading to
doesn't
return
fade
to
away
base and resupply.
in this mission because you fucking hate
One,
it.
commence carrier landing.
Alright, here we go.
Clear for takeoff.
Garuda 1, ESM is active. 5 observation craft remaining. 4 observation craft remaining.
Alright, come on. A few more left.
Target down.
3 observation craft remaining.
If only we could have shot them down at Grace Maria.
Yeah, there's only a few missions where the return line actually fades. Moloch Desert, for one. But that's because Strigan prevents you from retreating. And but you do get you can land mid-mission. God damn it! Let me attack you!
Two observation craft remaining. Launching missile.
Oh shit! Ow, ow, ow.
Target down.
One
Just
more.
one observation craft remaining.
Kill it, Shamrock.
Shamrock down the target.
Woo!
All operation planes are down. Well done, Garuda team.
Okay. Jesus.
I guess we managed to pull it off. We've got to do
Okay,
something
we
about
are
those
sitting.
missiles, or there won't be a Grace Barrier to get back to.
My Xbox party died. But we are at
The Stovies are on their way.
2 hours,
Stupid, you know.
and we've gotten through half the stream. So I ask you guys, I'm going to put a poll up. Do you
Thanks
want
to your
me
great
to
cover, our troops were
continue
able to get through the peaks of Solemna with
to the
only minimal damage
SU-33,
suffered.
or should we end it
But
now?
our unit is within range of enemy cruise missile attacks for this mission. We're doing all we can to gather intelligence on the invasion and are mulling strategy options. Wait for the order to come in.
Because I warn you, the SU-33 has 6 aircraft we have to look at. Alright, so you got 2 minutes to figure that out. Oh, I'm fine. I just have allergies and shit. My Xbox doesn't feel too warm. Yeah, I'm keeping my hand over the fan, and it's a little warm, but it's not burning. I kept it on there for like a full minute. So I'm pretty sure we're good. Well, if you say show off the 33, vote. I've got to pull up. Please do the thing. I beg you. But in any case, we need to rank the Tomcats. So, okay. So, for the bottom of the barrel of the Tomcats, I'm going to have to go with the Halloween. You take so many penalties in both stats and ammo just for stealth. And while stealth does work in campaign, it's not exactly enough to offset. Now, if you were doing PvP, that's a different thing entirely. This thing is a PvP fiend. And the poll says we're going to do the flanker. All right. That's what I need to know. But since I'm ranking these by campaign, this is the bottom of the barrel. Next, and this might hurt some of you. It's War Dog. Yeah, War Dog is number 6 of 7. And that is because we take a hit to mobility that we don't have, or we can't afford. It is a minus 5 mobility. But the mobility of the base Tomcat, minus 5 mobility hurts. Even on an interception mission, I felt it. Also, the livery is just lazy. It is not the War Dog livery. They were clearly trying to go for the F-14A's War Dog livery. Well, you're missing the chin straps. For one. You're missing the black on the bottom part of the tails underneath the engine, where the 16 is. So yeah, this could have been done better. So it takes the bottom spot, or the second bottom spot. Number 5 is the base Ameria. Again, for what it is, it's not bad, but it's a great interceptor, but not a great fighter, unfortunately. Next, number 4, just by sole virtue of having 800 Sidewinders, is the Jungle Cat. Other than that, it handles identically to the base Tomcat. So yeah, Jungle Wing. Number 3 is Isuza Maria. She used to be, in my opinion, the best, but I've kind of dropped my confidence level in her, just because in a pure interception mission, it's a fun ride. But as you saw against the drones, I took a lot of damage from AoEs that I shouldn't have, or didn't need to. So yeah. Number 2, just because it's not too much different than the base area, is the Rosgrees. The Rosgrees overall, in all the aircraft, because all the aircraft have a Rosgrees version, it's basically take the base stats, you take a slight hit to your offensive stats for a bonus of stability and defense. So yeah, it's a much better upgrade. But number 1 is the Zapang. Granted, you're hurt a little bit more due to the hit to your ammo, but it's not crippling. You have less defense. Yeah, it's a flat out medium. Yeah, you do. But this one, you actually lose a bit of your interception ability, because you do take a hit to your speed, and ammo. But what you gain is actual dogfighting ability. If you wanted to dogfight in a Tomcat in A6, this is the aircraft to go with. And because this is primarily a dogfighting game, and there are 2 interception missions. Vitose, which is, I mean, you could do it pretty much blindfolded. And then Salumna Peak. Yeah, there's not really a need for an interceptor. Just know that you will take a lot more damage in this Tomcat than the other ones. Alright, now on to the Su-33 Flanker. Or the Flanker D. Known by the codename Flanker, the Su-33 is a carrier-based air superiority fighter. Its bold canard wings and aerodynamic fuselage design have realized performance never before achievable in a fighter. Its derivative shape stands as a symbol of modern aircraft design. Extremely maneuverable and quick to respond, the Su-33 is capable of maintaining an advantage... even in battles against superior numbers. It is well equipped for aerial combat with high maneuver and high performance missiles. The aircraft's true potential depends solely upon the pilot's skills, making this an aircraft for experienced pilots only. Why are you doing turn and burn wars with MiG-29s and a Phantom? The Phantom is... you take the fight into the vertical. Anyway. As we see in our stats, we're extremely mobile, we're fast, we've got great air-to-air, not so much air-to-ground, but even then, we're still better than the Tomcat because of our weapon. We're not very stable, and we've got modest defenses. Our liveries, the base livery for the area is the light blue sea camo. Then we've got, I think this is actually the standard naval livery for the Russian Navy. Then the Slovakian one is obviously Strigan, which is my favorite livery on a flanker. Forget that you're not an Eagle, Falcon, or Hornet, Raptor, etc. And then the SP is Phoenix, modeled after the Su-27 PD technology demonstrator. Real strange stats. The Su-33 was built by Sukhoi for the Soviet Union, later on Russia. She is currently in service. She was manufactured from 1987 to 1999. Her first flight was August 17th, 1987. And her official introduction into the Russian Navy was on August 31st, 1998. She was first used in operations aboard the aircraft carrier Admiral Kuznetsov. I can barely pronounce Russian, I'm sorry. In 1995. Only 24 aircraft were produced. And she is being planned on replaced by the MiG-29K. Her current operators is the Russian Navy. That's it. And her armaments actually don't match what is available in a 6. There, getting food. Nice. Since it took until A6 to bring in the Su-33, I wonder if A8 will be the MiG-29Ks. Possibly. It depends upon who the protagonist is and who the antagonist is, and whether or not naval combat is a big thing. But the SU-33 is armed with 160 R-60 aphids, the Russian version of the Sidewinder. 25 R-77 R-73 Archer QAMs. Something that the SU-34 in real life cannot actually equip. The primary air-to-air missile other than the Archer that the SU-33 can carry is the R-27 Alamo. I understand, Ross. Thanks for joining in. Take care. Feel better. But in the game, we have 56 R-77 adders. The reason why in real life the SU-33 cannot equip the adder is that it cannot, or it doesn't have the avionics to lock on to multiple targets at once. And then we're also armed with 30 shots of the war crime known as our Lord and Savior RCL. In this case, the B8M1 80mm 20-shot rocket pod. I'm going to be honest. This version of the flanker, the A6 SU-33, is my favorite version of the flanker in the entire franchise. The second one being Ace 4's SU-37. But since we're doing Invasion, we're going to be doing
Garuda team, time to take off.
the adders. For time's sake, I'm skipping those. But the flanker is an extremely maneuverable craft. In fact, it is better at air-to-air than the cannon plane of the Strike Eagles. So this is definitely a worthwhile investment of your credits. You can pick this up just in time for taking on the aerial fleet, the heavy command cruiser. And with the RCLs, it's perfect for it. But she's fast, maneuverable, and has an impressive array of weapons. QAMs, the adders, and the RCL is almost overpowered. Granted, you're not that great at long range, but you have the speed to get to close range. And the maneuverability to, be dangerous at close range. And you've got the ammo to stay in the fight a lot longer before a reload. So I would definitely put the SU-33 no lower than A tier. It quite possibly could be an S tier aircraft for what its purpose is. This is back before we knew just how bad the Russian aircraft actually were. So yeah, the current special military operation has kind of exposed a lot of the shortcomings of the Russian military, aka corruption, horrible maintenance, etc. So, in real life, the flanker is not as good as it was promised to be.
Close-range targets and run them down.
Now, if you took a flanker and gave it Western style maintenance, parts, I honestly think it could be great. But maybe that's just my American bias.
We have radar lock on.
Which is unfortunate because the flanker looks like a fighter. Like, it looks mean. It looks dangerous. It looks like a predator. And I mean, we haven't been in this mission for very long, and I'm already at a very high assault bar. And I've still got 25 adders left to go. Same bias. I would love to see Americanized flankers and fulcrums. Fulcrums, I mean, I like the fulcrums design, but I prefer the flankers design better. But yeah,
All airborne tanks have been destroyed.
Americanized flankers and fulcrums would be cool to see. Just to see how the flanker unlock to its full potential. I don't think they would be able to outfly the Eagle. But I think they would give the Eagle a much bigger run for their money if they were Americanized. Or not even just Americanized, but Westernized. Because, I mean, the Brits and the French and the Germans, they do a great job with their Air Force, too. Hell, the Japanese as well.
We have radar lock on.
I mean, they made the F-16 infinitely better with the F-2 Viper Zero. And the F-15J is just as good as the F-15C.
Gun range. Enemy plane
So I
down.
guess I should say Westernized flanker.
Garuda 1, Fox 2. Garuda 2 launched missile.
But instead we'll just have to settle for strange rail flankers, which actually were programmed with the flanker's full potential in mind.
Garuda 1 launched missile. Missile struck target. Target hit.
Fox 2. Garuda 1 got a kill.
Fox 3.
Yeah, I think the H-6 SC-33 is actually more akin to the SC-37 Terminator in the way it's been programmed and used. A more accurate
Enemy
version of the Flanker D would actually be in A7, where it's still designated as a fighter, but it's primarily optimized for anti-ship combat. And it also swaps out the adders for Alamos in the HVAA. I mean, fair. The Flanker does have a naval variant, and the Eagle doesn't. Fair.
Talisman is locked on.
I mean, I hate that the U.S. Navy, the biggest Navy in the world and the second largest Air Force in the world, doesn't have a dedicated fighter anymore because my multi-roles and my exclusive defense contracts with Boeing and Lockheed, and my stupidness in the Pentagon that can't see beyond the edge of my desk and politics. Yeah, if you can't guess, I love the American military. I'm not a fan of the Pentagon. The American military wins in spite of the Pentagon. So they are basically the Americans. We win because in spite of all the anchors thrown at us from the top branch. Alright. Let's set up for a Strigan Stomp. And the irony of me being in a Strigan Flanker is not lost on me.
What the hell was that? Where are they coming from?
Enemy cruise missile incoming.
Those are no ordinary cruise missiles. Evade like hell if you want out of this alive.
Damn it! What about our city? What about Grace Maria?
I just confirmed a massive explosion in section of Building 3. They must have a new weapon. Hey, I'm on your side. Isn't your IFF working?
Warning, additional enemy planes have been spotted on radar. You don't want to know how many.
This is Strigan 12. Target acquired. Moving to engage. Calling all Strigan.
2 Strigans down in the first wave. Now, oh wow. Okay, I'm not sure how many Strigans we got, but we forced them to flee already. That's fun. Also, the Su-33 is the first aircraft that can effectively post-stall in this game. Because its high G turn radius is so tight, you're essentially post-stalling in a cold hit.
We are militarily at a huge disadvantage.
It's not a true post-stall mechanic, but it kind of feels like it.
The plan is to withdraw, meet up with all remaining forces from each area, then regroup for a counterattack. We can't afford to lose you. Follow the order.
This is Garuda 2 to Garuda 1. We really should get out of here.
Garuda team, you're about to exit the combat zone. Maintain your course west to leave the airspace.
I know I said it, but I love the Strigan livery for the flanker. Not so much for the Nosferatu. I don't like that they reverse the reds and the blacks. But still, the Strigan livery is my favorite livery for a flanker. Second will show up later on this playthrough.
Ghost died. Garuda 1, Talos.
Our military has escaped destruction because of your valiant efforts on the battlefield. But our capital, Grace Maria, has been temporarily
Same with third.
occupied by Estavakian forces, and our central government.
All right, we got 5 Strigans. Nice.
Beautiful country of Ameria.
All right, next up. Which mission should we go on? Oh, this one. Okay, Vitose. Now, anybody that has seen or been watching me for a long time will instantly know why I went, oh, okay, this one.
Estavakian bombers.
Because I've had a long hate relationship with this aircraft. The Type Ace-2. A faithful recreation of the Ace Combat 2 aircraft performance design. Outstanding stability and lack of recoil provide for a truly unique sense of flight. Although it boasts improved speed performance, this aircraft lacks SP weapons. As I thought. Which were not introduced until after Ace Combat 2. Yeah, there's other things that they don't tell you about that will screw you over. So, stat block. We get plus 20 stability to, take away or add to the feeling of weightlessness. Plus 10 defense. Plus 5 mobility. Plus 10 speed. Minus 20 A to G. Minus 20 to A to A. No special weapons. Now you might be wondering, well, aside from special weapons, that sounded like a lot of positive maneuvering stats. Why do you hate this so much? Well, let me tell you what it also has. Because there was no such thing as this in Ace Combat 2, there is no high G turns. Okay? That's, you can work around that. But what really pisses me off about this, because I did a whole playthrough with this aircraft, stuck with this aircraft. And I didn't find this out until midstream. There's an altitude cap. Normally, you're capped at, around 40,000 feet. This plane is capped at 32,000 feet. So there's quite a few missions with TGTs that are flying around 36 to 40,000 feet, and you can't touch them. You have to rely on Allied assault to take them out, which doesn't exist in Ace 2, so I couldn't use it per the challenge run. So I learned to hate this fucking thing with a burning passion. By the way, shameless plug, I have a full playlist of me doing the Scarface challenge where I use nothing but this for a full playthrough on hard mode. I hated it. It's the proudest moment in my Ace Combat career because I fucking did it. And I don't think anyone else has, because no one's stupid enough to do it or hate themselves enough to do it. But anyway, we're going to go ahead and equip the adders because why not? Doesn't matter. However, it does for Shamrock.
Are we ready to fly
Like,
with these planes?
Why would that matter? Well,
Garuda team, time to take off.
I'll show you why. Another thing that happened on this very mission during the Scarface playlist. Chat allowed me to designate whether Shamrock was on cover or attack at the very beginning. Just like you can in the Wingman in Ace 2. You designate it at the beginning. Now let's just say, let's set him on attack. Once he, gets up. Now, I do love the livery. This is a fantastic livery. They put a lot of effort into this, especially since in Ace 2, there was no roundel, there was no tailcode, there was no nothing other than that red marking there and the Scarface emblem on the tail. Kind of makes me wish they put more detail into other liveries. Poor dog. But hey. Alright. So here's what I found.
Shamrock, roger that. I'm on the attack.
Listen to what Shamrock does. He's going to get in range.
Shamrock, box 3.
That's not standard missiles. Shamrock just fired special weapons on a plane that cannot carry them. Those are indeed XMA-4s. If you want to clip that, go ahead. I have another clip of it from the Scarface Challenge, but I don't actually see them launch. I just hear them and get the kill feed. So if you want to clip that, please do, so I can show it to Sly and say, hey, so yeah, we always suspected, I've got proof.
Like another formation.
All planes in back to base, watch your other bombs. Initiate bombing sequence. The bombers
Yeah, no high G. Oh yeah, we also have less
Showing up on
missiles.
radar. It's another bomber formation. Intercept.
More than what Ace 2 would give you, but still less than what you're normally used to carry.
Damn it. What a bunch of lies.
See, no specials. Out of instinct, I went to hit the XMA-4s, and it didn't work. No, fuck you.
Garuda 1 launched missile. We have radar lock on. Missile strike confirmed.
Second enemy bomber is down.
Enemy plane down. More enemy bombers incoming. There's quite a few this time.
Shamrock and his Ace 2X. Thank you, Cross. I will be sure to send that to Sly.
Connecting ESM for Garuda
Because
1.
we didn't have concrete proof of it. Now we do.
Keep an eye on your 6 o'clock. Launching missile.
So when anyone says Shamrock sucks, I'm just going to link him that clip and say, here, this is why Shamrock rocks.
Missile missed its target. Target hit.
His AI is insane and says, fuck you rules, I do what I want.
Take them out as quickly as possible.
I summon special weapons out of the ether.
Bombers are still incoming. Stay sharp. Take out those bombers first and foremost. Don't worry about the escorts. Garuda 1, Fox 2.
Woo!
6 enemy bombers down. Was that the last of them?
Careful now. The enemy has you on radar.
That makes number 7.
This one's mine.
Radar lock.
I've been strange. Who the hell did that? Ugh, you made it.
Bomber number 8 confirmed down.
That's it. Let's get this over with quick. 9th bomber down.
Excuse me.
All enemy bombers have been eliminated.
Alright, now we're done with this piece of shit.
Enemy bomber formation is
Although,
confirmed
once
down.
again, I have to reiterate,
I have to say you
I
did
hate
things
this
well.
plane because of its stats and its hidden mechanics.
Roger that, Avalanche.
If it was
I'll
just a
report you
livery,
this
I would
action.
use this almost every fucking time because this livery is fantastic.
All planes, it's time to get on home now. Try and make it back for supper.
They put a lot of thought and care into that livery, and I love it. I just wish it was on a better aircraft.
Bombers, our forces have taken advantage of this.
Alright, so the next one. Oh, yeah. This one. This is actually going to be fun. Back to invasion.
Attention, all
While this loads,
Capital
I'm going to
City
go ahead and
Grace
take another
Marietta
quick
is under
break.
attack
I'll be
by
right
unknown
back.
aircraft. Damage from the attacks is widespread.
If you're wondering,
across the
I've been
city.
drinking
All
a
planes
lot through this
scramble and
stream
intercept all
so I
threats
don't
immediately.
kill my voice. And, well, I'm paying for that now. So, I'll be right back. Alright. I am back. I'm just messaging Sly. Okay. So, the next aircraft is another fantastic livery, the second best flanker livery in the franchise. And that is Yellow 13. It's combat for rival Yellow Squadron aircraft. This lightly armored aircraft possesses an unsurpassed maneuverability, boasting excellent turning performance. Witnessing it cut a razor's path is proof enough of its place as king of the sky. The elite Yellow Squadron stands as the pride of Aruja, with Yellow 13 leading the hand-picked group of 5 wingmen. Caring little for personal glory, Yellow 13 sought only to protect his wingmen and to encounter a rival of worthy skill. Now, this used to mean Yellow Squadron livery for the PS2 era games. This is my favorite flanker livery. It's just beat out by Strigan because I prefer the black. Now, if we look at its stats, holy crap. This is an all different beast. We've got plus 20 mobility, making this quite possibly the most mobile aircraft in the entire game. There might be one that's better, but we'll get to that one in a future episode. It's got plus 10 speed, plus 20 air-to-air, basically reaching max air-to-air. We lose 15 points in air-to-ground, but who cares? Minus 30 stability, so we're not stable at all. But again, the flankers are never designed to be stable. The only thing that's gonna hamper us is we will have trouble with with high G lock sort of thing. But the real kicker is that minus 35 defense. Oh, we cannot get hit at all. We've got like 20 hit points. However, with how fast and mobile we are, we shouldn't get hit.
Garuda team, time to take off.
Now, I definitely would not recommend this for nuggets, but flying this thing, if you know what you're doing, is fantastic. It feels so free.
Is under attack by unknown forces. Do whatever you can to fend off the invasion.
Garuda 2, roger that. Garuda 1, you call the shots.
This is Commander Windhover of the 15th Squadron. The enemy is expanding its field of attack. Stay alert.
Garuda 1, there's too many of them. Use your SP weapon.
All ships determined.
Yeah, the trick to surviving in this aircraft is just keep moving.
Ready for battle.
Even on very easy, this noise fighter are the ace on easy. Yeah, if you get hit, you die. I mean, gunfire can bring you to half health.
Is currently under attack by unidentified aircraft. The damage apparently extends throughout the entire capital.
I'll take care of this one.
Please be safe.
Down so they can never do this again.
We've got an ID on the invaders. We're engaged with the Estovakian military.
The Estovakians? Their economy's been in shambles for years.
Okay, the Rafales respond. Let's go rack up our kills. But, oh my god, this is such a fun aircraft to fly. It feels effortless.
The Estovakian threat level has been reduced. You should be able to hold out against them.
Garuda 1, we've almost got them. Let's do this one plane at a time.
Enemy tanks have made it to the ground and they're coming at us. Prepare to engage. We're heading for Sector E2. You guys like this? So those bastards think they can barge into someone's house without even calling first.
Unbelievable. I say we teach them a few manners before we kick them out.
We're gonna be split too.
Oh yeah, Shamrock, go kill something.
Calm down and give me a sit rep.
Watch your necks out there. Stick with close-range targets and run them down. Enemy down.
How could that have missed?
Back the other way. The breach has collapsed.
Talisman is locked on.
Yeah, this aircraft is definitely an Ace's aircraft. You need Ace reflexes and intuition to avoid the damage to not die. So, while I do love this version of the aircraft, and my ranking will show it, I do not recommend you use this if you're new to the game.
Enemy down.
Watch out! The enemy has a lock on you! I have him! Alerted 2, enemy chopper down. All airborne tanks have been destroyed. Ghost Eye, how are things on the ground?
We've managed to stave them off so far, but we've got to stay on constant alert.
Roger that.
Alright, let's start killing the Rafales, because we still got like 3 other aircraft to do. And we're pushing 3 hours. That's okay. I'm having fun, you guys are having fun. That's what's important.
The enemy has
Ow!
I'm back!
I got hit with 2 bullets and I'm at 32% damage. Ow, motherfucker.
Watch out for that missile,
Oh, God.
Garuda 1.
That missile would have been dead.
Lock on! Shamrock, Fox 2. Nice kill!
I might actually get a full assault bar.
That's what I like to hear. Our Air Force is holding down the enemy. Keep it
So
up.
close.
The Estovakian threat level is even lower now. Drive them out of Ameria.
Yes, give me this, give me this, give me this. Fuck!
What's this? Missiles?
Shit. There, full assault bar! We're ready for the stricken stomp.
Where are you? So many of our cruise missiles just detonated midair. Half our planes have been wiped off the radar.
What the hell was that?
Okay, I'm gonna do
Where are they
something
coming
extremely stupid in this aircraft, and I'm gonna fly
Cruise missile
straight and level, relatively slowly.
Cruise missiles. Evade like hell.
That's because there's no real enemies around.
Damn
I made
it!
sure of
Our
that.
city. What about Grace Maria?
Alright, let's see what happens with Stricken Stomp.
Hey, I'm on your side. Isn't your IFF working?
Warning, additional enemy planes have been spotted on radar.
Not as well as I hoped, but still.
Apparently occurred in midair. No further details as yet. I repeat.
This is Ghost Eye to all planes. Air Defense Command has ordered an evacuation. You've been ordered to give up Grace Maria. Break away from this airspace and head west.
Come on, hit. Fucking hell.
We are militarily at a huge disadvantage. Comply with the order and head west.
This is Avalanche. We're not going anywhere.
Listen, it's only temporary. The plan is to withdraw, meet up with all remaining forces from each area,
Got
and
ya,
regroup for a
Strigan.
counterattack. We can't afford to lose you. Follow the order.
This is Garuda 2 to Garuda 1.
And
We should get out of here.
Got it! I got another Strigan.
Two of our planes have been shot down.
Holy shit! Oh shit! Run!
These fighters to me.
This guy's a cut above. Roger.
I've been
I've
hit
got
by
you back.
4 bullets, and I'm at 87.
Garuda team, break away from this airspace and head west.
I can't figure these guys out. Seems they have some fight.
Oh god! Oh man, this is gonna be a hell of a thing. Okay, come on. Slalom. You can do this. You got this.
Garuda team, you're about to exit the combat zone. Maintain your course west. to
Thatch
leave
weave.
airspace.
Next hit, I'm dead.
Garuda team, you've made it out of the combat zone.
Okay.
For the rendezvous point.
I promise we'll be back soon. Just a little longer. I promise.
I was counting on more Strigans to die in the first volley. But anyway, as you saw, this is a high-risk, high-reward plane.
Our military
got
has
this,
escaped
but that was
destruction
nice.
because of your valiant efforts on the battlefield. But our capital,
And I didn't get hit with a
Grace
missile, it
has
was
been
all
temporarily
gun.
occupied by Estavakian forces, and our central government has been usurped by them as well. The nation of our forces remaining.
However, I
outside
personally took
intelligence is the
care of 2 Strigans, so I'm happy with it. All right, the next aircraft, we're actually going to the heavy command cruiser. Because I just want to show off how broken this thing is. And the next aircraft on the list is the Rosgrease aircraft. As always, for every Rosgrease, we have a bonus to, stability and defense at the cost of slightly less air-to-air and air-to-ground. And I mean, oh no, air-to-ground, bad, but we're doing an air-to-air mission, and even my air-to-ground weapons don't really lock on. Yes, we are taking the RCLs. How did you know?
Which plane should I pick? How about my weaponry? Are we ready to fly with these planes?
Garuda team, time to take off.
It's mission 9. Yep. That's how I... Yes. But yeah, during the Scarface run, it was this mission that almost broke me. And by almost, I mean it like 99% broke
their
me.
lives getting us this intel.
Because the Strigans are always hanging above 36,000
Initiate an
feet.
attack immediately after you've made it into the combat zone.
There is a return line, but it's all the way back over here.
Let's go.
I couldn't use allied support, so I had, and with no special weapons, I had to, one by one, shoot down all the hard points on every airship. It was annoying as hell. I think we actually had to lower the difficulty to normal and I think give me allied support just so I could beat it. That part of the stream took like an hour and a half to 2 hours. Then I did this mission over again with just the vanilla Strigan aircraft. I beat the whole mission in 15 minutes.
Approaching target. Just stay on that axis.
And you're about to find out why.
Garuda team, engage.
Garuda 2, engaging.
Windhopper engaging. Skykit engaging. Avalanche engaging.
And now we pray to our Lord and Savior RCL
Target down.
for victory.
On that pressure and they'll break soon.
Got a runt on the move. Looks like it's for air support.
There are enemy aircraft providing ESM. You'll be in a world of
This
hurt if
guy
you let
just
them go.
before his
Number
Strigan.
2 electronic support system down. All right, that's what I like to see. Aerial
Yep.
battleship number 1 down. It's going down.
Guy just won. Down before Strigan launches. That's 3 of the support ships of 4 down before Strigan can respond. That is how much of a war crime these RCLs are.
Talisman, it's the Reaper's emblem. Let's pay him back once and for all.
Me, a fool? No, you're a fool. Now what's it gonna make me shoot these? Okay, fine.
Talisman is locked on.
Ow! Cover me!
Garuda 1 launched missile.
Fucking hell. Oh yeah, the enthusiasm that Ghost Eye has when you shoot down a Gaijus or a Kodos is great.
Talisman, keep the pressure on. Just a little further now. Critical hit to the aerial battleship. Enemy destroyed. Enemy destroyed.
There it is. Hey Strigan, get off my ass. And the best and most broken part about the RCLs is that they penetrate.
Commencing full rocket fire.
As long as the target is in the reticle when you fire, those rockets are going to that target. Whether they have to go through the other side of the Aegion to do it.
Shamrock, Fox 3. This one's mine.
It's fantastic. And I haven't even engaged Strigan and there's like maybe 2 or 3 fighters left. I've just been sending the others after him. And there goes Strigan. Bye-bye! Oh no, I have to go from the front. Or... There you go.
On the command craft.
Garuda team, keep attacking.
Check out all enemy planes and get in close. Open all gun ports. Gun ports are open. Commencing attack from all sides. I hear it running the engine.
Also, the RCO recharges real damn fast.
Power control.
It's glorious.
Engine thrust down. Call back on the stick. Not a problem. She can still fly.
Yeah, shit.
Thrust down again. We've got to keep her afloat. Garuda 1, they've only got one engine left.
Yeah, I know, but they got like 50,000 SAMs.
All engine units destroyed.
There we go.
That enemy command cruiser's taking a major blow. Garuda team, you almost got her.
That's not going to help you.
Finish it off, Talisman. You're the man.
Ah, shit.
Commencing full rocket fire. Their heavy command cruiser has
And
been
down she
destroyed.
goes.
Excellent work. Now it's our turn.
Oh, yeah. Hold on. Power 3. All right.
Good job.
Air ink,
Ion
that's
and
fine.
its
We
air
didn't
unit have been
kill...
destroyed.
I think we needed to
Cruise
kill
missiles,
one
this
more
was a huge
KC-10
Garuda
in order to get the S rank. But that's fine. I don't care. I just had fun sinking the ships. All right, so we've got 2 more flankers left. We're going to Vitose for this one, just for speed, because nothing's really special about it. And it is... the Crimson Wing. Just like all the other monotone aircraft, same base stats as the vanilla. It just maxes out your Sidewinder, or in this case, aphid things. So we get an additional 640 R60s. That's it.
Garuda 1, which plane should I select? How about my
Oh yeah,
weapon? Are we ready to fly with
they
these
also have colored snow.
Garuda team, time to take off.
All right. I mean, it doesn't look bad. Red's a good color for the flanker,
Still on course for Vitose.
but I'm just not that impressed by the monotone color aircraft,
Anytime.
to be honest.
Garuda team.
I mean, there's one
Enemy
standout
bombers is on its way to Vitose. Take them
because
out.
it's shiny. The gold wing, or the shining wing for
This territory's all we've got left.
the Rafale.
Garuda team, it's in your hands. We've got to intercept those bombers. Stay within range of the radar facility. That should give you the upper hand in battle. Roger. Heading over to engage the enemy.
Look at all that smoke.
They're under attack on the front line. Our air defense network won't last much longer. Is Slovakia trying to raise our entire country? I've got lock on. Enemy
Well, so
plane
it's not
down.
really red. It's kind of like a almost a fuchsia red, pinkish a little bit. I don't know. I'm not good with color theory.
Enemy bombers detected on radar. It looks like another formation.
All planes head back to base. Watch your bombs. Initiate bombing sequence.
Like, I don't know what the difference between crimson, red, and scarlet is. To me, they're all synonyms for red.
The enemy's propaganda broadcast.
And I've probably just committed
Planes are showing up on
heresy
radar. It's another bomber formation.
for some people.
Intercept.
like the artists out there, like, how dare you?
Damn it! What a bunch of lies!
More enemy bombers incoming. There's quite a few this time.
Watch out! The enemy has a lock on you! Box 2! Bandit hit! Gotcha!
Garuda 1, Box 3. Enemy kill confirmed. Fourth enemy bomber confirmed down. Keep up the good work. Bombers are still incoming. Stay sharp. Box 3. Enemy plane down.
6 enemy bomber is down. Was that the last of them?
Watch out! The enemy has a lock on you!
Turn quick, enemy at 12 o'clock. Focus on the bombers.
Garuda 1, you have a missile closing in!
At base number 6.
Do, 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 do.
Garuda 2 fired! Almost in effective range.
Missile strike confirmed.
Bandit in my sights.
Bomber number 8 confirmed down.
Careful now. The enemy has you on radar.
Let me handle this.
Ninth bomber down.
Target hit.
All right.
All enemy bombers have been eliminated. We somehow plucked
Okay, one more flanker.
Enemy bomber formation is confirmed
And
down.
for this one,
I
we're
have to say you
actually
handled things well.
going to
brains on us. It's got me a little too
use a mission we'll probably never use again in
Roger
the
that,
showcase.
Avalanche. I'll just report you as gunned down and missing in action.
That's pretty harsh, Ghost Eye.
All planes, it's time to get on home now. Try and make it back for supper.
All right, you might have guessed what the next aircraft
Enemy
is,
bombers have
just
been
because
intercepted
you
far above we
haven't
expect
seen
the
it yet,
best
and
from you.
every aircraft except for the Nosferatu and the Tornado have one of these. We're going to the Moloch Desert to showcase how good the flanker can be against bosses and how versatile it is for a fighter.
I'll be relaying orders to you from now on.
All right, so the last flanker and the last aircraft for the night is the Idolmaster Miki Hoshi. An extremely stable yet otherwise remarkably average aircraft with a few outstanding qualities. While capable, it could be great if it only tried a little harder. As for a stat block, we've got plus 20 to air to ground, plus 20 to stability, minus 5 to defense, minus 5 to speed, minus 1 aphid, plus 59 archers in the QAMs, minus 1 adder, and plus 52 volleys of the RCL. Now, all Idolmasters have a quirk, except this one. This one, I don't know what it is, if there is one. So honestly, I think its quirk is that it doesn't have a quirk. It is average. Other than the retooled of the base stats, it doesn't, lock you into a loop. It doesn't violently react when you get hit. It's not a smooth ride to victory. It's not got a lock-on problem. It doesn't have a janky way of flying. It doesn't fight you at every step of the turn or of the game. It doesn't drift on its side. It's just average with an obscene amount of QAMs and war crime pods. So in that regard, it might be the best Idolmaster.
Talisman, which plane should I pick? How about my weapon? Are we ready to fly with these planes?
Garuda team, time to take off.
Because you get all the benefits of having the souped up ammo capacity with none of the drawbacks of, oh yeah, by the way, you're going to be spinning. Enjoy.
We're gonna take our town back, right out of those Stoby clutches once and for all.
Don't get too emotional on us. It's important to be calm and controlled in battle.
As long as I win, I'll do whatever it takes. Let's do this, Garuda 1.
That's enough talking. Enemy forces are spreading throughout our mission space.
You guys are just what the doctor ordered. We need your cover, Garuda team.
We've got armored vehicles on their way to take the airport. Provide cover and fire on enemy fighters before they can take off.
The Stobies don't have a chance. We've got them outnumbered. All tanks advance. Fight them out. Shoot down their fighters while they're taking off. Otherwise, they'll be after us. Recoil is gone. An antique. I guess it's better than nothing. Don't let the armored vehicles get destroyed.
This is Garuda 2. We've got a clear path to the airport.
What would we do without our guardian angels? We are open highway to the airport. Let's move!
Our ground troops in the south are commencing combat. Our bombers are heading for the target. They're flying at a steady pace.
Headquarters, we need reinforcements over here. We're gonna take the enemy runway. Shoot down their planes while they're taking off.
Damn exams! Alright, there goes their advanced radars. Now I can attack with impunity. For the most part. Now, I hate the story behind this mission, but I actually don't mind the mission itself, just the gameplay of it. Because it is a fairly well put together mission from that standpoint. It's got some good air to ground, but also some good air to air. It doesn't last that long. It's got a decent boss fight. I just hate the character assassination.
Our bombers are approaching the target airspace.
What are we doing? Enemy forces at 10 o'clock. The FCS is on the fritz. It won't fire. My cockpit's filling with smoke. This is not looking good.
What do you mean you'll never take it? It's almost done. There's one ground-based TGT left. Quit your bitching, Quawks. Surrender.
Team, we've taken over the field runway. Now you can use it whenever you need supplies. There's
Here we
a
go.
safety line on the west side of the airspace. Pull out of combat and get back to base whenever you need supplies. Enemy unit approaching. It's an armed LCAC, a hovercraft unit.
Woo! That was a good landing. Alright, let's switch to adders.
Okay, let's make this something you'll never forget.
Garuda 1, you are cleared for takeoff.
The armored LCAC unit just split off into two groups.
By the
Tricky
time
SOB.
this stream ends, we're going to be at 3.5 to almost 4 hours. Oh well. Good thing I started early in
Our
the
bombers
evening.
are even closer to the target airspace now. They are to commence bombing once they arrive.
Missile closing in! Watch out for the shockwave! One luck's running out. Don't rely only on IFF. This is Snake Pit. I'll be patrolling the combat zone to help out our aircraft. Eliminate enemy fighters to secure air supremacy. Nice kill!
I mean, I'm not in a Raptor, so I can't guarantee air supremacy, but I can give you superiority, for sure.
Our northern ground unit is now engaged. Our bombers have arrived at the target airspace. Commence bombing of enemy mission command.
That's what I like to see. The team's on board with our escorts. There's something familiar about those moves. This is Snake Pit. All plans, keep up that support. This is Snake Pit. About half the enemy planes are down. Nice work. Number 5, what are you doing? Check your MCTR. An untried support plane is right in front of you. This guy's Disco 2, follow me. Get him! Get it right once more! Missile break!
Come on, Raptor. Be nice. Let me shoot you.
The enemy fired a missile! Operations are on track.
There we go.
Maintain altitude.
Yeah, there we go.
Missiles fired! Increase ECC air power. Escort one area of the trust support.
There we go.
This is Snake Pit. There's only a few enemy planes left. Number 3, respond! Damn. I never thought they'd get you, Simonovsky. This is Sky King. Support
All right.
All forces did a great job. I'll keep providing electronic support to this aircraft.
Enemy
Let's
forces are
head
starting
back
to retreat.
to
Don't let them get away.
the landing
Prepare
field
to die, Stovies.
because we're
This
gonna
is where we
switch to the
separate boys from the
archers.
men.
It's a dance with the angels.
Yeah, go kill. That's great.
Get after the enemy. Don't let them slip out of sight.
They're not going anywhere. I've got a score to settle.
Marks 2. Mission Command. Simon is awake. I repeat, Simon is awake.
Garuda team, you're almost to Grace Maria. Put everything you've got into this.
This is Guy Kid. Here goes. Re-Dux. Initiating attack.
Hold on. An emergency wire just came in from Mission Command. You've been ordered to evacuate. Mission Command has ordered an evacuation. All planes, cease fire immediately. I repeat, all planes cease fire immediately. You have been ordered to retreat.
What do you mean retreat? This is no time to screw around, Ghost
Just
Eye.
in time.
This is no joke. I'll say it again. Cease fire immediately.
QAM. QAM.
This is
Take
no
off.
joke. I'll say it again. Cease fire immediately. That's an order. Retreat from the airspace.
Garuda 1, you are cleared for takeoff. Takeoff complete. Good luck up there.
Bye-bye.
Garuda team, that's an order. Cease fire and withdraw from the airspace immediately.
You've got to be nuts. Our city's under attack here. You can't expect us to abandon our people.
I repeat, you have been ordered to cease fire by Mission Command. This mission has been aborted.
I'm putting an end to this war right here. My family has suffered for too long. This is it. Let's do this, Garuda 1.
All planes, we cannot fail this mission. Focus all attacks on Garuda team.
Garuda team, you are in violation of a direct order. Don't you see what's happening here? Comply with your order immediately.
Ghost Eye, what the hell do you know about losing a family member?
There we go. Got him.
I'll take whatever the hell action I see fit.
Grace Maria is ours. Guard it with your lives.
This is your last warning. Cease fire now.
They keep
I repeat,
popping flares,
cease
but they're
fire
still like
immediately.
If I can just kill
only
off this
delaying
unit,
the inevitable.
I can go home. Back to my family.
Shamrock, are you listening to me? You're in a lot of trouble here. Cease fire.
Must be some mistake. All tanks, hold your fire and pull back. No, damn it, that's an order. We're practically to the capital already. What the hell's going on? A hit. Bailing out.
come on. Come on. Fine.
My IFF is acting up. I'm going in at close range. Launching missile.
Fuck. Oh, shit. Look at all the green smoke.
Abandon in my sights. Grace Maria is ours. We're not about to give it back. I haven't been in such forced fighting since the Barrage mission. Lieutenant Commander was right.
One more.
Garuda 1, you have entered the landing corridor. Lower your landing gear and prepare for touchdown.
If these weren't Striggans, I think these QAMs would have been hitting a lot more often. Gotcha!
All planes
Gotcha,
are
bitch.
down. Now I can finally get back
All
to
right.
this man. You've made a huge mistake. There's no getting around a penalty for this.
Okay, so with that was the last aircraft. We're going to head back to the hangar to
According
rank
to
them.
intelligence, as Amerians, we cannot excuse this out. I can you and I read that.
Although I'm pretty sure you guys can guess what the worst flanker is.
Attack.
But in case there's any doubt, the Type Ace 2 is the worst flanker. Not because of its livery, because of its stats. It fucking sucks. It's a pain to fly. The only reason why you should get this, or back in the marketplace, this is still in the marketplace. The only reason why anyone would get this is either a completionist thing, you hate yourself and want to do a challenge, you're nostalgic for Ace 2, which, I mean, you're on the Xbox, so I don't know why, or delivery. Delivery is the only good redeeming part about this. Yeah, this is number 6. Number 5, not because it sucks, but because everything else is better, is the base, Estevakia. It is a high tier, all around good dogfighter. Better in close than at range. And is armed with the Amerian War Crime, aka our Lord and Savior SCL. So what's not to like about it? Number 4, by virtue of the only reason why this is higher is because it has more missiles. It's the Crimson Wing. And number 3 is the Rosgreaves. It's an all-around great upgrade to the base Estevakia. It just doesn't stand out. Number 2, for being one of the few idle masters that doesn't have a negative drawback behind it, is the Miki Hoshi. The only reason why I don't put this at number 1, and I would actually put this at number 1 for newer players, because the Miki Hoshi is extremely forgiving with the RCLs, the QAMs. There's no negative drawback. It's a much more well-rounded aircraft. But since I'm not a new player, and this is largely subjective to me, there is one that I find a lot more fun to fly. Granted, it's very high risk, high reward. But Yellow 13 is my number 1 pick for the SC-33. Yeah, if you get hit 5 times, or if you get hit by 5 bullets or 1 missile, you're dead. But just how free it feels to fly this, I can't put it any lower than number 1. And with that, the stream has come to a close. Tomorrow, we're back at Arkham Asylum. We're heading into the medical facility to rescue Commissioner Gordon. There we'll also find out more of what's going on behind the scenes in the day-to-day operations of Arkham, and possibly why Joker's here in the first place. Well, Joker let us bring him back here. Excuse me. Saturday in Arella the Sorceress's campaign in Baldur's Gate 3, we're going to the Adamantine Forge. Along the way, we're going to undermine the Dwergar and the Absolute Cults at every turn we possibly can. Then Sunday in the Insanity of Victor Shepard, we're heading to Tachanka to help out Morden in his loyalty mission and Tank Baby in his. Then Monday, we're going to creatively win in Blitzball so we can unnerf Ifrit in Final Fantasy X. Next week, Wednesday, in the Floof Cruise playthrough of Baldur's Gate 3, we're going to the Iron Throne, an underwater temple, or not temple, but prison. I don't know why I said temple. But we're going to an underwater prison where Lord Gortash is holding his political prisoners. And then next week in the Aircraft Showcase, let's see here, 6. It might be another long stream, but we're going to look at the Cannon aircraft, the F-15E Strike Eagle, and my favorite of A6's non-super aircraft, and the Rafale M. 2 multi-rolls. And quite possibly the best multi-rolls in the games. But anyway, thank you all for joining me. Sorry about the long stream, but hey, you voted for it. And I will see you guys tomorrow in Batman Arkham Asylum. Thank you, and have a good night, everyone.